Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine at home. Though we are enjoying your holidays, no. So you are spending your time with mobiles. So now also you spend your time in mobiles, but you have to read through mobile. So today is our first day of online classes. So I am going to teach you English. Your English book name is English Treasure. I hope you all have this book. Okay. So this book is full of interesting stories and small poems also. So first story is Hot Rice Plate. So it is also a good story. So before that, you must know about your town, Chhatrapur. So Chhatrapur is a district headquarter. It is a town, and also famous food items you can get here, such as gupchup, bhelpuri, chaat with different junk foods, chowmin, dosa, idli, puri. All this Chhatrapur is famous. With that, and it is little sad that you are not getting this all items nowadays. It is completely banned, and I hope your mother is preparing all these delicious foods at home and you are enjoying all this food at home also. And if you say about the what are the interesting place related to Chhatrapur, then you can say Tampada Lake. Many tourist people come here to enjoy that. So why I said this all these things to you? Because some questions before starting the lesson. Here are the in its famous for its arts and crafts monuments, special food items and so forth. And are there any famous people who are born, have lived here, or are there any local legends associated with your town or city? So here are some questions. Is there any famous food or any local legend associated with this town? So you may ask your grandfather. They can say well about your Chhatrapur town. So let's start this lesson, the hot rice plate. So before saying a story, first you are given that wisdom. Wisdom means victory. So wisdom, not brute strength, can help solve problems in life. So our life is full of problems. So sometimes we try some wrong steps, or we feel very angry and we try to take revenge, so to solve the problems. Actually that is not right. That by brutal strength or the not good, brutal strength means not well thought. I have written, so before starting the lesson I must say, I forget to say that look at the whiteboard. In whiteboard I have written some difficult words and their meanings. You must note in your copy and practice that. The first difficult word of this chapter is brute strength. That means not well thought. So with the wrong thought, you never win a war or never win anywhere. So let's start the chapter. Around the 4th century BCE. Century means 100 years. So BCE is full form before Common Era. That is before Jesus Christ. That years are called BCE. So before means 4th century means 400 years ago, during the reign of the first Mauryan emperor Chandragupta. So reign means royal office or rule of monarchs. So during the reign of the first Maurya emperor Chandragupta. Who was the first Maurya emperor? Chandragupta. In his time of ruling, lived a man named Chanakya. So in the time of ruling Mauryan emperor Chandragupta, one man who was very clever man lived, and whose name was Chanakya. And many also knew him, Kautilya or Vishnugupta. So you can underline the words. So you underline some words here. Kautilya or Vishnugupta? Chanakya, some difficult words, you can remind these spellings. So Chandragupta, the king of Maurya Emperor, and whose name was Chanakya, and whose Chanakya is also known as Kautilya or Vishnugupta. So he was an acharya and an economist. So acharya means a teacher, just like us, and economist means an expert in economics. Economics means business purpose, and variety rules which help to rule a country. So Chanakya is a teacher and economist, and believed to be author of Astra Shastra. Astra Shastra is a name of book. You can underline the word Astra Shastra. Astra Shastra is a name of book whose author means writer. Here author means writer of Astra Shastra. A study of economic policies. So Astra Shastra, what is written in Astra Shastra? It is about economic policies, economic rules, military strategy. Strategy means a plan for action. So military means how the army will fight, how they attack or how they face a enemy. So all the rules, regulations, all the plans, all the things are in written in military strategy. And running the state, how to run a state. So in Astra Shastra, Chanakya has written different economic policies, how to face the enemy, military strategies, and how to run a state. All these things are written in the Astra Shastra. He was also the chief advisor of the king. Chief advisor means generally a king can't rule a country alone. So here king also need many people, just like courtiers, the ministers, advisors to run a country. So Chanakya was the chief advisor, main advisor, who advised many times the king Chandragupta in many difficulty times. So he was called as a chief advisor of the king. Chanakya was extremely clever and is said to help Chandragupta Maurya ascend the throne. Ascend means claim. So the emperor trusted him and always looked up to him for help and guidance. So Chanakya was very clever and he knows the economic strategies, he knows the all the rules, regulations, and he was very clever. So he always helped Chandragupta in ruling the country. And Chandragupta also always depend on Chanakya, and he always take advice of the Chanakya in to rule the country. And he always need the guidance, help of Chanakya. Once after suffering a major defeat on the battlefield, next page turn out, page number 2. So once after suffering a major defeat on the battlefield, Emperor Chandragupta was depressed. So once what happened? There was a war and Chandragupta was defeated. In the war, Chandragupta defeated and he was very depressed. So Emperor Chandragupta was very depressed. He thought long and hard about how his enemy could be defeated, but found no solution. So always kings are in the thought that they will always win. No one can defeat them. So though Chandragupta defeated in the battlefield, so he was very depressed and sad in the revenge mood, and he was also very angry, and he found the solution and think how he could defeat his enemy, and but he has no solution, no idea, nothing. His mind was completely blank how he could defeat the enemy. Finally he summoned Chanakya and asked him for advice on how to be victorious. Summon, S-U-M-M-O-N-E-D. Summon meaning order to present. Chanakya ordered, or the king Chandragupta ordered to call Chanakya and to come to his palace, and he need advice how to be victorious and how could he defeat the enemy. So Chanakya looked at the king for a moment, then suddenly said, "Have your meal before you discuss the matter." So Chandragupta asked Chanakya, give me solution and suggest me how to defeat our enemy. But Chanakya said to Chandragupta, Your Majesty, please first have your meal, then we will discuss. He did not say anything and said, offer a plate of hot rice and said, Your Majesty, you first have your meal, then we discuss. Take aback, Chandragupta impatiently said, Acharya, I am not hungry. I am angry, feel humiliated at being defeated. Tell me where to defeat the enemy. So the king was very angry. So before suggesting anything, except suggesting anything, Chanakya said, you first have your meal. So the Chandragupta was very angry, said, I am not hungry, I am angry and I am humiliated, I am very much insulted. Humiliated means feel ashamed or insulted. So Chandragupta said, I am insulted, I am not hungry, I am angry. You first suggest me how to defeat my enemy. So after defeating him, then I will take my meal. But Chanakya looked at Chandragupta calmly and said, pointed the plate, hot rice placed before him. Eat that first, I promise you, we will find a way. Be patient. But Chanakya said, Your Majesty, you first take your meal. Show the plate and say, Majesty, you first take the hot rice. Quickly you try to finish it. Quickly you try to finish it and eat. I promise you, after finishing the meal, I must give you a good suggestion how to defeat your enemy. And be patient. Please. Seeing the Chanakya would not budge. That is change in opinion. Though Chanakya is not changing his opinion, he is again and again saying that you first take the meal. So Chandragupta also agreed to take the meal first. So Chandragupta decided to eat quickly. The moment he sat down, eat the plate of hot rice, Chanakya said, finish it fast. I have thought a wonderful plan. So Chanakya said to Chandragupta that you eat the rice and finish the plate quickly. I have a wonderful plan that I will say you. But you have to first finish the rice plate quickly. The rice was so hot that Chandragupta found it difficult to even pick up the rice, let alone eat it. In his attempt to eat the hot rice quickly, he burnt his fingers and mouth. So that rice was full hot. So when Chandragupta just put his hand inside the rice, he burnt his finger. And when he put the rice in his mouth, he burnt his mouth. Generally, whenever you get your delicious food to eat, it is hot or cool, you did not think and you just put in your mouth. Yes or no? Generally, delicious food. Suppose any chaat or any pulao or your mother served you and you try to eat that, suddenly you burnt your hand and mouth. So like this, the Chandragupta also in his quick manner tried to eat the hot rice and putting his finger in his rice, and he burnt his finger and mouth. He could not eat. At this while Chanakya was quite observing Chandragupta eat. So Chanakya was just observing what Chandragupta is doing, how Chandragupta is eating the rice. So he suddenly suggested, Chanakya again suggested Chandragupta that why don't you eat the rice from the edge instead of digging into the center? Why are you putting your hands inside the rice? You just eat from side, which are little cooler than the center. So you just try to eat the rice from sidewards. It was little cooler. Generally, gradually you eat little by little, the rice will be cooler and you can easily eat the rice. Same thing adopted Chandragupta. Chandragupta tried this and found that the rice at the side was much cooler and easier to eat. And the side rice is cooler. Generally think it is. When you eat little side by side, it is cooler. So he ate easier to eat and the emperor was able to eat rice first. That means he eat from the side which were more cooler and eat side little by little and he could able to finish the complete rice plate. After finishing the Chandragupta and Chanakya finally sat down. In his mind, Chandragupta is one thing that he needs the suggestion from the Chanakya how to defeat the enemy. So again, after completing the rice plate, the Chandragupta asked Chanakya, please tell me the way how to defeat my enemy. So discussion, Chandragupta said impatiently, Acharya, not now tell me your plan. You have delayed it long enough. So from much time you are delaying me. You are not saying your plan. So I have completed according to your wish. Now you tell me your plan. How can we defeat my enemy army of soldiers? So now it is time to tell me your suggestion. So Chanakya looked at him and said, I have already told you how to defeat your enemy's army. So Chanakya said, I have already tell you the plan. And your majesty, Chandragupta looked puzzled. Puzzled means little shocked and said to Chanakya, you have told me nothing. What is the answer to my question? So when Chandragupta again asked, tell me your plan to defeat my defeat my enemy. So Chanakya was saying, I have already told you the plan. So that time Chandragupta said, puzzled, shocked, that you told me the plan. Whenever you told me, you just quickly you answer my questions. Whenever you told me the answer. So Chanakya smiled. The best way to defeat your enemy is to study them carefully. So he said, first, whenever you go to fight with anybody, you first study them. What type of enemy they have, what type of king he is. And he said, find their weak points and attack them there. So first you try to find out the weak points of your enemy. Then only you can fight, you can attack them. Don't try to defeat them by attacking their strongholds. What is strongholds? Places that are protested against attack. So, and being with weak areas and then proceed towards the strong areas. So you first see the places where you can attack and no one can against you. Then after defeating the weak areas and you try to enter the strong areas, then you can defeat the king. How? You just eat the rice plate. When you put your finger on the center, you could not eat. But when you try to eat sideways, then you easily eat. So from side to center when you go, that you easily complete your rice plate. So in this way, you first find out the weak point of your enemy. You attack where it is weak side. Then you go to strong place and you can defeat your king. Just like you did the rice first. You ate the rice from the edges and then you move towards the center. If your strategy is right, strategy, that means a plan. Victory will surely be yours, advised the wise men. So Chanakya said, if you plan properly, before attacking your enemy, before fighting with your enemy, if you plan properly, that is, no one can defeat you and you can win, and you surely win in the battle. So Chandragupta understood the wisdom in Chanakya's word, and he went ahead and used the Chanakya strategy in next battle and was able to defeat his enemy easily. So Chandragupta understood everything what Chanakya told him. So same strategy, same plan he applied. Before going to fight with any other country, he first planned. He make a framework and he find out what are the weak points of the other king. Then he attacked, and every battle, every next battles he won. Chandragupta won the battle easily. So from this story, what we learn? So we learn that if we fight, if anybody is against us, we first find out the weak points and then only we can solve problems. But not only if we angry, we always in revenge mode, then we never win. So we just with brute strength, means not good thought, we can't win anywhere. With good thought, good thinking, and with patience, then we can win everywhere. So this is all about the hot rice place. I hope you enjoyed the story. It is a nice story, and at home you read the complete story again and you underline which was difficult for you. You write them in your copy, practice the spellings. If also some more words, which words you can't understand the spellings, you can find out in dictionary and write the meaning. In next class we can discuss, or we will discuss the question answers. So for today's task is you just write all these meanings in your copy and practice, and with that also more words and more meanings write down. In next class I may ask you to take a photograph of your copy and to place in group. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. This is all about today, and have a nice day. Good day. Thank you. Bye bye.